a show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on JTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon Spa Nail and Barbershop, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. Alright guys, 2024 Wahoomania is here again, and as always you guys have been doing a great job with that every year. I think last year was awesome. We didn't have as many fishers going out, but I think I'm hearing a buzz that this year promises to be superb above that of last year. Tell me about Wahoomania 2024.
Good morning. My name is Michael Collins. I'm president of Fujigada Fishermen Cooperative and leader in the Wahoomania tournament. Each year we have this tournament, and this year we're hoping to be bigger, better, and greater. I was on the phone last night with Tom, and I have folks was calling me registering to fish the tournament. We already have up to 12. Hopefully we're going to have at least 15 boats this year. We are dependent greatly on the weather also. Some folks, when they have smaller boats, will want to buck out, but I really believe, I checked the weather report, it will be awesome. We'll have the north swells, so the south and the east end of Antigua will be great for fishing. One of our favorite is the south drop, which is most of the fishermen goes out there, the Simon, and north of Antigua is wonderful for wahoo fishing. Last time we have Chad Letsum, they won the tournament with a 65. I had a chat with his crew yesterday. They caught a 55-pound, so they are out there just waiting to be caught. So I'm telling you guys, butt up, come on and get ready. Let's go wahoo!
I love the excitement in this, Tom. There were some strategies that were utilized last year and the years prior. What are we doing new this time around?
Well, there's a couple of things that we always try to do when we try to get people excited about sport fishing in the BVI. And we're very much of the opinion that sport fishing is an underutilized aspect of the tourism economy, and that it can bring a lot into the British Virgin Islands. So we're very, very proud that local fishermen are leading the way with a large turnout for the Wahoomania this year. We're excited about the prizes. We're excited about the participants. And again, we've got a returning champion with Chad Letsum and his boat Salt Shaker, where again, he's another local individual who's leading the way with sport fishing in the British Virgin Islands. But this is all part of a larger plan that we hope to put together to attract some foreign fishers to come in and spend their money here, and once again show the world that that the British Virgin Islands, or sometimes I call it the better Virgin Islands, and once in a while I call it the best Virgin Islands. But in respect to sport fishing, we are the best location for sport fishing in the Caribbean region, and we want to be in a position to prove that to the world.
Okay, for persons who, you wanted to add something.
Yes, I'm going to add concerning the fishing and its prices, as Tom was alluded to a little bit about it. This year I have with me one of our many prizes that to be won. At our last tournament, we had up to $5,000 in prizes. This year we up at $1,000, so it's going to be $6,000 in prizes. We have $3,000 for the first prize. The heaviest other wahoo is going to be $1,000. The overall catch is $1,000, and we have included the biggest and heaviest mahi is $1,000. So we had to have 4 trophies this year.
Oh wow, awesome.
And Kathy, I wanted to quickly piggyback off of Tom. When the foreign fishermen come to the territory for tournaments, they are not leaving their wives and significant others and their children behind. So that is a step up for the economy as well. They visit the spas, they go to the restaurants, they go on beach excursions while the men are out fishing. Of course, you do have some women that fish as well, and we want to make sure that we see some women on some of those boats pulling in those wahoo this year.
So that's you. Talking about women, I know there are a lot of kids in the past would have gone out as, what do you call them, anglers?
Anglers.
Yeah, anglers. Yes. I just love fishing, but I ain't so sure on all the names that who's called what and who's called. But tell us about the kids' involvement. I think last year when I think he had I think a child or two on his boat. Yeah. Tell me about the kids' involvement this year.
Kathy, there are always children involved. As you would recall, the Virgin Gorda Fishermen's Cooperative has the largest summer program on Virgin Gorda, and we're going on, we're 20 years?
No, it's going to be 23rd.
This will be the 23rd year, and that speaks volumes because we started maybe with about 12 children, and our highest numbers have been close to 300, if not over 300. We teach them to fish, we teach them CPR, first aid, they do diving, they swimming as well, and so we encourage persons with children if they want to take them out on the boat, and like father, like son, like mother, like daughter, they take them out on the boat and they do fish. And we love to see the kids being involved because it's a generational thing, and we must pass on what we know to the kids. And all of the proceeds from this tournament will go towards the summer program, every single penny. And while I'm at it, persons wishing to donate to the summer program can reach out to Tom, myself, or Michael, because it's a big undertaking, and we always want to ensure that every single child gets something.
Okay. So tell us how the program works.
Well, our summer programs normally runs from late July to end of August, and we goes from the children we now encourage children from 3 years to come to learn to swim. Normally it used to be from 5 years up, but we had stepped down a little bit and we have gone down to 3 years old. So we are teaching on Virgin Gorda folks from 3 years to swim. And the program has been very well attended, and we've been doing great. Just to add some to what Honorable Flax Charles was referring to, is that we have been doing this for so many years, and that we have gone all the way to all of the islands. We have been very important that we teach the children about the environment, about the significance of sustainability in the seafood market. We teach them about, as you said, CPR. We also have folks who are certified during this program to become divers. And we also have fire and rescue demonstration. We also take them to Tortola. We also have custom departments that we go through the different aspects of how the custom are patrolling and do the things for the fishermen to be fished safely out there on their grounds. So that's just a few, because we've been in for over 20 years, so there's quite a variety of stuff that we do for the kids for the summer program. And we are looking forward for this year to be bigger and better. One of the things that I would have loved to, but didn't happen, we did it before where we had sponsor one boat for 6 kids to go on the tournament. But we need the financial support to make that happen. And we're hoping that this year, with so many boats, that we can piggyback off it, so we can charter a boat, so we can have our own kids going out there and fish on one of those vessels. It was awesome because Shireen Sapphire was one of those girls that went on the tournament. And during the summer program, we are so happy to have the local fishing guys. We'll have 6 to 10 boats every afternoon from 4 to 6 out there fishing with our kids. We get 20 fishing rods each year for free for the kids, and 20 tackle boxes we give them out for free, but we get used from sponsors. But those are just few of what we've been doing for the kids on Virgin Gorda. We have them at heart. The kids are the future.
Okay, so tell me, the summer program, it runs all year round, or this is just during the summer break?
It's just during the summer break, because we don't have the resources to do it all year round. But I just realized that yesterday there was a big opening of YEP on Virgin Gorda. Groundbreaking ceremony. So I think they probably going to help share some of the loads after the summer program. Maybe she will going to add some more to it.
Well, Michael, yes, definitely. Yep, they did groundbreaking on Virgin Gorda yesterday, and we're so happy to see that come to fruition. It's been many, many years in the making. It's something that just didn't happen yesterday. And so we're excited that is something that is coming, and we are excited to walk along with the Honorable Stacey Buddha Mather and the Virgin Gorda Fishermen's Cooperative. We will be working together to ensure that our children are well-rounded, whether it is in fishing, robotics, music, whatever it is. Our goal really is to ensure that fishing is uppermost in the minds of persons and that people realize that the BVI is the best fishing grounds in the entire region. And we need to promote that some more, and that is one of the roles of the Virgin Gorda Fishermen's Cooperative, to promote sports fishing to the entire world, but also to make sure that the people locally on the ground immerse themselves into fishing and sports fishing, because it's a very, very fruitful career, and all of us love fish, and we need to have that in our diets.
Can I add something real quickly that I just brought to mind? I have someone from Atlanta who want to donate 50 computers, but they want us to create a lab for the summer program for the kids. So I spoke to Minister Carl Dawson concerning that. So it's something I'm looking forward to expanding, and now I probably talk to the Honorable Mather.
Mather, yes.
Yes, so that we can have a space to make sure that we have those 60 computers to utilize for after-school programs.
So in essence, a big collaboration already. Bert is just witnessing the turning of the sword for this new year program, which focuses mainly on our young people, and cooperatives like yours tapping in on the children, especially when it comes to agriculture and fishing and utilizing the sea.
It's going to be awesome. And I also wanted to add, the children that are in this summer program, most of them are local children, but remember, we have a plethora of persons who are here walking from other places, and when their children come for the summer to spend time with their parents, they are also allowed to they're welcome to participate in our summer program, because their parents contribute so much to the economy and just to living on Virgin Gorda. And, they're here for the entire summer, and they're also welcome to get involved, because what we found that it depends on some of the countries. Some of those kids, they're here 9, 10 years old and they cannot swim coming in for the summer. And so it gives them an opportunity to be able to learn to swim, to understand fishing. And yes, they may go back home, wherever their parents are from, but they still contribute. Their parents are doing something here in the British Virgin Islands, and we want to show our appreciation. And any child anywhere in the world that we can help, it is important, and for them to understand the importance of fishing. And that's why we're pushing this tournament so hard, Kathy, and the response has been excellent. Michael is saying he wants 15 boats, but I'm going for 25. Right. So we want to make sure that everybody knows that Wahoomania is happening, and we welcome everyone to come out and fish, but also donate. We're here to help our young people, and it is a partnership with everyone on the island.
So how can persons register? Tell us dates when the fishing tournament is, line in, line out time, and all of that.
Well, the tournament is this Saturday, and we're going to be checking coolers at Virgin Gorda Yacht Harbor, probably from 3 a.m., which is something Michael and I have made a tradition of doing. So you do have to come by, and you need to register, preferably on Friday. So make sure you sign up.
The registration will be at Bay 6, starting at about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on the Friday before, which is the 29th. The tournament is the 30th of March.
And then lines in the water at 6 a.m. So after you check your coolers at Virgin Gorda Yacht Harbor, you can head to sea. And lines in at 6. Lines out generally at 4. It kind of depends on how fast your boat is, because you must be back to the dock by 5 p.m. sharp. That's the cutoff time for the weigh-in. If you have a broken engine or some other real emergency, you can call us on the VHF or by phone, and we'll extend the weigh-in time for you, but you've got to prove the emergency. And then as you know, one reason why Kathy's here this weekend is this is Virgin Gorda Festival coming up this weekend. And there's a lot of things going on in Virgin Gorda. So there's a lot of things going on in Virgin Gorda this coming weekend. It's Easter, so come on out, put a line in the water, catch some fish, and have a good time with us.
Awesome. And the other thing that I enjoy, particularly when lines are out of the water and the boats are in on dock, is the fish cooking. And you got grilled fish, you got fried fish, you got fish in mayonnaise sauce, you got fish and fish and fish and fish. So that's happening this year as well?
Yes, there'll be fried fish. We were just talking about it just before we started this. Grilled fish, and you have fried fish and Johnny cake. Oh my goodness, I love fried fish and Johnny cake. That's going to be there. So we have that's going to be there. We're going to also have fried fish, a little bit of rice and salad. But because of the many other activities in the area for the festival, we're going to cut back a little bit on that. But make sure you bring out your Johnny cake loving teeth, and we're going to have that. Going back to the fishing, I didn't mention the rules and regulations. So for the rules, we're going to make sure that everybody that you make sure you have your boat registered and up to date. I have Kia Source from Fisheries Department. We're going to issue temporary fishing license for those that don't have their year license. So don't be afraid that you're not licensed to go fishing. We're going to get you covered for a one day or the weekend fishing license temporary, so you can come out and fish.
Awesome. Well, I think this is what everyone's waiting to hear about Wahoomania. This year is happening, and I'm so happy that you guys continue to focus on the youth. Wahoomania is all about the youth. Having an activity that brings funds in so that you can have this program that takes them out to the sea. Learn how to swim, learn how to do all the different things. Thank you so much for stopping by to share. Thanks to Fisher's Cove, always a friendly home to JTV. Whenever we were on island and we were looking for some place to do a quick interview, Fisher's Cove's door is always open. So we want to thank the family that operates it. Thank you again. And thank you, our listeners, for this very special, I have to say special, edition of The Big Story. Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.